Well, hi, my friends. Welcome to the 2024 Wander and Ponder Christmas Special. I'm Bill.
And I'm Glen Dougal, your host for the 2024 special.
What do you mean you're the host?
Well, yeah, they like me better.
All right, have at it.
All right, we got a lot of good things today. We got food and animals and bloopers. So come aboard the Wander and Ponder Express. Well, it's more of a local because we make lots of stops. Our first stop is Pine Park, where we have our tabletop Christmas tree collection, and the elves are busy with a new building project. We're now approaching Port Data, entryway to the information highway, Infobond, the net, the web, the interwebs.
Hey everybody, so at Wander and Ponder, we're really proud of our website and what we've been able to pull together there. But I know some of you aren't familiar with it, so we thought we'd take a quick little tour of that today. So wanderponder.earth is the URL. Homepage there where you'll see a little bit of information, probably most of what you know already. But then we have a lot of other fun stuff out there that you might want to check out. So under the Friends tab, of course, Glen Dougal, my feathered friends, so all the little birds that come by the bird feeder, a lot of them I have fun little names with and some background on. And then some of you met Felix the Fisher from the trail camera. I have a lot of other friends out there, and I think we'll meet some others in the video today. But you might want to check that out and hear a little bit of their story as well. Then we also have some information in terms of things to ponder, right? So recommended books. You know, I do little book reviews from time to time. I have a number of books out there that I highly recommend. Also, quotes. So, you know, we often end the videos with a quote. And so some of these are out there as images, kind of like little posters. I also post a lot of these on the Instagram channel if you're not familiar with that. So check that out. And then probably what might be of more interest to some people is, you remember that I did a video on, say, decision making. Well, out on this index or topic index page, you'll find various topics out there, and then what videos did I do that, say in this case here, are about decisions. And so you see a number of videos there that you can check out that way and to understand that. And then for those videos, I also have this old index page here, which has all the videos out there that I've done, pointers to what they were, and a little bit of description there. Obviously, that's on the YouTube as well, but sometimes this comes up easier from a Google search perspective. And then something a lot of people might be interested in is places to wander. So if you go to the landing page of that, you'll see a couple different things. So one, you're going to see this interactive map here, that we can zoom in and move around in, find different places to check out, and information on that. And then again, a URL that will take you to that, as well as then a table of all those places with a little bit of information about, can you hike there? Can you kayak there? How quiet is it? How big? And just a little nutshell description of those places. But then for all of those, there's also a page dedicated to them. So IBM Glen, one of our favorite places, it will have some little bits of information, a couple pictures, a map of the area, and then some additional information. You know, how do you get there? Any hints and tips about parking? More details on that, and then a whole section with links of interest, right? So other sites or other things that describe that that location. And then a list of any videos that we've done there. So if you want to check it out before you actually go there, or you just want to learn more about it. So that's our website. Again, I'm excited about what we've been able to grow. We're now up to about, I think, 42 different locations there and climbing. So if you have a favorite location that I haven't done yet, I would love to hear about it. You know, drop that in the comments below and we'll add that to it.
Well, welcome back. Let's head to the dining car where we'll look at some cookies. Bill and I have two favorites, chocolate chip and nut tossies. Nut tossies are kind of like little pies, and who doesn't like pie? Welcome back. The next station coming up is Bell Ringer Bay. We're going to get to hear some stories about the kettle.
So I thought I'd talk to you about the Salvation Army and what I do in ringing the bell for them. Now it started 14 years ago, 2011, I believe. And that was a thing where I was asking somebody to cover for me, I think ushering at church, and they said, sure, as long as you ring the bell for the Salvation Army this year. I said, sure. I didn't really think it all the way through. It does entail for 2 hours hanging out outside the Vestal Walmart on cold concrete, just standing there, ringing a bell. And truth be told, though, I'd rather it be 20 degrees and snowing than 40 degrees and raining. Nobody wants to give when it's 40 degrees and raining, and it's pretty miserable just standing there. I also have to deal with the parking lots. You know, people aren't always at their best when they're in that parking lot over there. And I do worry when I'll see little kids come out of the store and run into the parking lot, you know, if they get away from mom or dad. And so past several years, I try to keep an eye out for that and hold them up if I see mom and dad behind them, because it just scares me. Also, almost every year I get somebody that comes up and wants to debate or tell me how the Salvation Army is a scam, it's government backed, and just some sort of conspiracy theory. And I can't go anywhere, you know, I'm like 10 feet from the kettle. And so I just have to kind of put up with it, nod, and hopefully they tire out and other people come up and give. But the blessings far outweigh the challenges. Just seeing people, you know, give generously is nice. I remember one year there was a man there with a young son, maybe 6 or 7, and they're going through the pockets. They want to give, and they keep apologizing. No, I'm sure we have some change somewhere here. And finally I said, you know, it's okay. You know, the fact that you want to give, that's really great, and that doesn't go unseen. So I appreciate it. You know, you can always get us next time. And so I say goodbye to them. A little while later, a car pulls up, stops, and a little boy, the little boy, runs out with a handful of change, apparently found in the car, drops it in with a big smile. And so that was pretty cool. And now, some years I also kind of gauge sports fans. So 1 or 2 nights every year, I kind of keep track of who's wearing what and do they give. And every year it seems that the Buffalo Bill fans are the most generous, at least percentage-wise. So the largest percentage of Buffalo Bill fans give. On the other end of the spectrum is Alabama fans. I can even give them a Roll Tide and nothing. So I've yet to have an Alabama fan, you know, drop into the bucket, maybe this year. Now, interestingly, Giant fans are doing good this year, and it started to make me wonder, is it related to their season? Like, are they inversely proportional to how good the team is doing is how generous they are? So I have to go back and look at some data to understand that. I was going to do that with the Dallas Cowboys also, but the Cowboys haven't had a good season since I've been ringing, so I don't really have enough data to do that. go birds. Like I said, it's a blessing. Also some cool stuff. I remember a family came up, mom and dad and maybe an 8-year-old. And the parents had given the son some coins to drop in the kettle. And he's dropping them in and I'm thanking him and I'm hearing him clink, clink, clink. And he turns to leave and mom goes, all of it. Apparently, the little boy had been palming a quarter. I just look over at the dad, I'm like, mouth, how? And he goes, Mom always knows. So if you like these stories, let me know in the comments below and we'll add some more. The biggest blessing when I do that, though, is when people come up and tell me about what the Salvation Army has done for them. This year I had a man that really touched my heart, came up, put something in the kettle and says, let me tell you why I do that. So 35 years ago, Salvation Army helped him out. Gave him a place to stay. And he said if it wasn't for the Salvation Army, there's a chance that he wouldn't be here today. And so those stories really touch the heart and really help me know that what I'm doing is worthwhile.
Our next stop takes us to Hemlock Hollow, where we'll take a look at some more trail cam footage, because you asked for it. Town, not the one you're thinking about. This is where we're going to disembark, circle a tree, and check out this year's new ornaments. Hurry back on board. The stop you've all been waiting for. Blooperville. Okay.
So there's a rule that's good for us when it's really noisy out. Trucks. I'm on Hiawatha Island. So that's an island with apparently a lot of bugs on it. Bittner, take two. So think about the times when you closer to the fact that I am on Hiawatha Island. And some walnut just fell on the roof over there and scared the life out of me. Walking on that and talked about balance, and that kind of changed the video in quite a bit of way. Quite a bit of ways? What's that mean? So some of the locals here might still think of SUNY Broome as Broome Community College or Broome County Community. Well, if you're wondering where I am today, I'm at just got hit by a nut. If you're wondering where I am today, I'm at SUNY Broome Nature Area. So some of the locals might still think of this as Broome Community College, but it's part of the SUNY, or State of Union. It's really a rule that. Stop recording. So I was on a phone call earlier today in Bittner Take Two, where to go or what to do from a volunteer perspective. Somebody doesn't like me. I think I'm too close to their nest. Your former employer about what they might offer. I know IBM, Bittner Take Two. And Bittner Take Three. Not all of our volunteer time is necessarily has to be associated like slipping like that. One study from 2021 said, though, that sorry, I got distracted by a bird. Hi, my friends. Well, this apocalypse, Bittner Take Two. And those questions can help me answer if I'm going to get strangled by this vine. No. Truck noise. And we just want to be clear and honest. Woo! Well, that wraps up our Christmas special here. I want to thank all of you for being part of Wander and Ponder, for subscribing, commenting, and giving me ideas along the way, and just your friendship. It means a lot to me. So I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very healthy New Year. And we'll see you in 2025. Bye now.